2 days here today. We still have another webinar after this, but it's very nice to see the enthusiasm from everyone. So for this webinar, if you're comfortable, you are more than welcome to turn on your videos so we can see you. However, please kindly mute your mics. You can always use the chat feature here to interact with other participants and also with our speakers. In fact, you can start now. Maybe you can introduce yourselves by writing your names and where you come from, okay? So at any time during this session, you are more than welcome to ask questions to our speakers by typing in the chat feature and sending them there. How this webinar will work out is first we'll listen to the presentations from our speakers, and after that we will have a question and answer session where we will address the questions from the chat. Okay, so without further ado, I will introduce our first speaker, Ken, the representative of Vietnam National University from Hanoi. So welcome, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. Good afternoon, all of you. My name is Chung from Vietnam National University International School. And first of all, I just want to thank the organization committee for this opportunity. And among this whole scenario of the pandemic, it is a wonderful opportunity to be able to learn and to share as well. And so I will try to make the most of the 30 minutes part that way I look at the first half of this session. So without any further ado, I just want to briefly introduce you guys with a quick video, and we will take about 3 to 4 minutes max. So you guys can have an understanding of what International School of Vietnam National University is.
Wanted to reach out to gain new culture and also widen my knowledge and experiences. Being new eyes is a door of opportunity.
management. The diversity of programs at UNIS enables many choices for students. All programs are sensitive to full-time, designed for students to reach their full potential in order to succeed in the real world.
I hope you will come join us at VNUIS.
Okay, so that was part of the. Okay, thank you for your attention with the video. I'm going to start with some quick information with our PowerPoint presentations. You guys can see it or can find it okay on the screen? Okay, so as the video already stated, we are a sub-school belongs to Vietnam National University, Hanoi. And so I'm not going to spend too much time on just introducing you guys about Vietnam National University. We are basically the #1 ranking university in Vietnam, with the scale of about 5,000 bachelor, 2,400 masters, and 200 doctors graduating every year, and with a scale of total of 30 to 40,000 currently enrolled at the moment. And we are one of the oldest university in Vietnam, with currently the highest ranking in terms of QS ranking and world ranking. As international school, we are the entity that are responsible to create standardized English degrees. Various degrees in economics, computer science, in English. And we're also the entrusted coordinator of many exchange program and visiting scholar program from Vietnam National University. And currently at VNUIS, we have at the side of more than over 2,000 students. And we have over 10 different nationalities of students that enroll with us. We have currently 3 different campuses in Hanoi and 40 different partner universities worldwide. And with our 10 undergraduate programs, 3 of them are actually will be granted degrees from university that are from America, from England, and from Malaysia as well. And so all the degrees and all the programs are being delivered in English. And as you may see, we have a variety of different programs for undergraduate degrees. And we are looking at expanding this every year according to the needs of the market, the needs of the global, the new global mindset. And for graduate program, we also have international students here currently enrolled with our graduate program as well. And with graduate program, we also have partnership with university from France and from Malaysia as well. Okay, and so just a brief, some quick information on why Hanoi is actually an ideal location for international education experience. Because we have a really unique and exotic locations. And at VNUIS, we actually try to replicate the model of a lot of the modern and developed countries' student services regarding higher education goals. We actually the very first university in Vietnam that actually provide one-on-one psychological and counseling services for students, because we take mental health of the student very seriously. And We also try to provide as many student services to create more added value for the students, not just academic, which is used to be kind of a drawback of the Vietnam higher education system, because the traditional education system always emphasizes way too much on just giving the student the fastest way, the best way, just to get a degree. But we care so much more than that. And actually, the slogan of our school is "Your career, we care." So the biggest motive for it is to try to fill the gap for all the students before they come into the workplace and be someone in the society. Okay, so with the educations, we try to replicate the model of a lot of the advanced program from university across the globes, and we take pride in our diversity when we have students from more than 10 different countries, nationalities, and cultures. And with being an international school, we try to create an environment that's truly international, with all our faculties, all the students, that the way we operate as well. And we believe that the school is only as international as the student body in it. And we always have serious campaigns to try to recruit many more international students, because we believe that a true international school gotta have a various a number of nationalities, cultures, and with the world becoming more and more global nowadays, that's what set us apart. We try to prepare our students to be able to do well and to strive in a global and diverse workplace. Okay, so to the main point of why we're on here, we have a scholarship structure, and I just want to brief you guys first about the overview of our structure. As many of you guys know, scholarship is probably one of the most effective and efficient way to motivate and recruit young talent and motivate young people within an education system. And so every year we have a budget about over 200,000 United States dollars we invest in scholarship for each academic year. And in Vietnam education system, each school is required to dedicate it and to allocate a certain amount, and we always try to increase that amount every year. And so the investment for scholarship is always approximately about 12% of our total revenue every year, and we're looking to even increase that further. We actually have granted, I'm sorry for the PowerPoint number, we actually have granted 1,670 scholarship. That was a typo, by the way, during the last 10 years for all of our students. And we try to encourage through academic achievement. We're also one of the very few schools in Vietnam trying to encourage students and grant them scholarship based on their social activities and other aspects of their education as well, not just academic results. And we also have a specific scholarship toward international students, beside the fact that every single scholarship opportunity for Vietnamese student, the international student also share that same equal opportunity. So we want to send across a big message that we do not differentiate when it comes to opportunity to learn and to grow and to strive. Okay, so the first part of our structure, we have a long-term scholarship plan. A long-term scholarship here means that student will get this scholarship, and as long as they fulfill certain requirements, they will be able to keep this scholarship throughout their university career. And with a full scholarship, where much the student can get all their tuition and fee covered 100%. That we have a merit system where we grant them based on the SAT and ACT result, or student with outstanding achievement in academic, scientific research, social and extracurricular activities, as long as they can provide the evidence. And we use SAT and ACT are the two most prominent criteria, because they are really popular and they are worldly recognized. But as long as any international student can provide evidence of certain qualification with the same merit or the same level of credentials, that they can be qualified as well. And we also have a scholarship for students who are interested in research, because at a higher education, we also value scientific research. We also want to create opportunity for students who have interest in research. And how this works is that with the scholarship in research, we always host a research contest for student contest every single school year. And with this school year, you can grant up to half a semester worth of scholarship for students who achieve outstanding prizes for this. And for long-term scholarship, pretty much we're looking at a student based on outstanding achievement, based on entrance requirement like SAT, ACT. So international students can start looking at opportunity at VNUAS as seen the moment they're preparing for university career. Okay. For the second part is the semester-based scholarship. What this is we're a bit different than a lot of modern like in Western university, where they pretty much have that long-term scholarship system, and the students try to keep it. But we also value the opportunities for students who try to get better every single semester. That's why we have a semester-based system where it doesn't matter where you're from, your background, your initial entrance exam result. As long as you do good on that particular semester, that means that we expect the student here to be well-rounded. And you also have to contribute to the society and be a good student at the same time. And that's the message we want to encourage the student who contribute and to the society at the same time who are excel at academic. And so we have a ranking system where we have the highest type of scholarship. We have two ranking go up to 100% of that whole semester tuition fee. And the second rank will cover 3/4 of the tuition and fee for that semester. And this is not just for one particular student. We allocate it based on the percentage amount of the student. So for example, we can have this particular semester for one particular education program, they can have up to 10 to 15 people with the highest GPA and good contribution to the society, and have 10 to 15 part of this scholarship. And so the same go with the distinction scholarship program. And so this make up the majority of our scholarship fund, where we always try to encourage the student to do well in every single semester. So it doesn't matter who you are, what program you're at, or what is your starting point. As long as you're doing good this semester, it can be your 7th out of 8 total semester, you can still get supported and get scholarship. And that is something, the structure that we are very proud of, and that is what motivates a lot of students. Okay. And also we have an academic support scholarship, and that is it's not on the, even though it's academic support, but it doesn't base on the meritocracy of just the GPA. We're also looking at cases where students are struggling with their academic due to the maybe personal problem, financial problem, or family problem, or any problem that hinder the academic progress. And we try to provide them with financial scholarship so they can, and hopefully can excel their education performance. Okay, so this is a semester basis that we grant the student with opportunity every single semester. Okay, one of our university partners was Cooper College from New York in the United States, where they provide us with a joint program in undergraduate program in management. And for this program, every year they will also grant a scholarship for international students. And so if you are an international student and you have a very special case study about yourself, why you're so interested in this study, in the degree, in the program, you have a good plan for your future, you can be qualifying in for a slot for consideration for this scholarship. And it's the whole cover tuition fee for the whole semester, and 50% for the upcoming semester afterward. And also, that's just a scholarship from one of our partner university, but we also have an exclusive scholarship internet program for international students. So by being international student here at BNUS, you'll also can apply for the regular scholarship, but as well as your own other structure scholarship. And pretty much it is the scholarship for the international student that participate in the degree that granted by Vietnam National University. Because beside the joint program, that student will earn the degree from a partner university overseas. We also want to encourage international students who participate in the Vietnam National University degree as well. And so we have academic achievement scholarship, diplomatic scholarship, international scholarship, and all of this scholarship can go up to 50 to 100% value of tuition fee. And we also try to separate them in terms of academic as well and diplomatic as well. And with this whole pandemic is going on, and it definitely hinder a lot of the international student recruitment for all of us, and I'm sure. And that's one of the reasons why we have to have this borderless platform. We can host this seminar online, but we are definitely looking toward having a plan in the future where we set out target that we will increase and try to have at least 60% of our student body will be international. And with that, we believe that the only way and probably the best way to make it happen is to invest a lot of fund to invest in the student body as well as set up for scholarship. Because at the end of the day, we believe that doesn't matter if Vietnamese or international student, we're coming to a global world, we're coming to a global market. So investing in BNUS student, both Vietnamese and international student, is investing in that labor market globally, and we just benefit us all. And we're looking at being a part of that ecosystem where we are just investing in young talent across the globe. And by being international school, belong to the highest ranking university in Vietnam, we were designated in providing English program for across the various degrees. We are looking forward to having as many international students come as possible. That's why international student scholarship is definitely one of the most emphasized policy at our school. And so if you guys have any questions, any further concerns or comment, I'll be happy to take it. And I wish there would be a lot more videos and material I could share with you guys, but I just don't want to just bombard you guys with all the informations about grants and scholarships. But as far as the philosophy, I hope that is being introduced clearly, and as far as the concern and the direction of where we're looking at in the future. And so thank you guys so much for your attention.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation. I found it very interesting. And it's true that when you go to university, you don't just think about studying, but you also have to think about what's going on after that, right?
Yeah,
so I think your point was very clear there. So I saw that during your presentation, there are some newcomers into this session. So I would like to welcome everyone again. And I'd like to remind everyone here, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to type them down in the chat feature, and we will address them later in the Q&A session. Okay, so now I would like to welcome our second speaker for today, Mr. King Sotina. The floor is yours. Our technical team will help you to share the slides. Hello, Mr. King. Okay. Okay, can you unmute your mic, or okay, maybe I'll help. Okay. All right. Hello, Mr. King.
Hello.
Okay, so our technical team will help to show your slides in a moment.
Yeah.
In the meantime, maybe you can start introducing yourself. Okay, here.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kisatina. I'm from Cambodia. Today, I would like to share with you some information about the higher education in Cambodia and also about the scholarship that the government of the Kingdom of Cambodia provide to foreign students, and also share the information about the scholarship that the foreign country provide to Cambodian students. But before starting, I would like to inform you that because we are in the national level, so we will talk about only the cooperation between the government and the government. We do not include any statistic on uh, cooperation between the university or institution of Cambodia and other country. It means the statistic that I show everyone today about the scholarship is only in the framework of the cooperation between the government of the Kingdom of Cambodia and the government of other country, and also the Ministry of Education and Sport with the University of the foreign uh, country. So now let's move to the statistic of higher education institution and the student in Cambodia in which they register and graduate in 2020. By 2020, in Cambodia, there are 124 universities and institutes that under the supervision of 16 ministry and institutions. Among the 124, 48 is under the public, and among them, 13 under the Ministry of Education and Sport. About the student who registered in 2020, we have the association degree, bachelor degree, master degree, and PhD degree. Among the students who register for bachelor degree, uh, we have 20,380 that are the scholarship students that provided by the government. It means uh, this year, 2020, the government sponsor uh, 20,338 students, Cambodian students, who register um, at the university in Cambodia, both private and also especially the public university. For the PhD degree, we have only 790 students. It is very less. And student, for the student who graduate this year, we have four level: associate degree, bachelor degree, master degree, PhD degree. Yeah. And now let's move to the scholarship provided by the foreign country. Since 1980 to 2019, there are 31 countries provide scholarship to Cambodian students, and the country is listed on the slide. Among that country, Russia is the number one country who provides scholarship to Cambodia, but just only in the past. But right now, the number one country who provides scholarship to Cambodian students should be Thailand. Yeah, that under the Royal Thai Scholarship Program, and after that China, and then Vietnam. Yeah, every year Vietnam government provide 120 scholarship to Cambodian students. Yeah, and right now there are more than 19,000 students who sent abroad. But this number just only for the uh, official sending. It means under the government and under the Ministry of Education and Sport. But the real number I think may be more than this because we does not include the number of students who are under the cooperation between the university and university, and so might be more than this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about the scholarship that provided by the government of the Kingdom of Cambodia. Since 2002 to 2019, the government of the Kingdom of Cambodia provide 732 scholarships to the students from Vietnam, China, and Laos. For students from Vietnam, there are more than 230 students, and China 118 students, but they come to study Khmer language only. The students from Vietnam also they come to Cambodia to study Khmer language, except Lao. Lao people they come to study various field of study, including Khmer language. Yeah. So how to get the scholarship to study in Cambodia? Right now, under the framework of cooperation between the university and university, the student can directly contact with the university in Cambodia that I already said there are more than 100 higher education in Cambodia. So the student, the foreign student who wish to study in Cambodia can apply directly to the university. But if they want to get the scholarship from the government, until we have the agreement, agreement that could be made through the ministry and the ministry or the government For example, the scholarship that the government of Cambodia provide to Vietnam, to Laos, to China, we have the agreement that signed every 5 years. Yeah. For example, for Vietnam, we signed in 2006 and for 2020. So every year the Cambodian government provide certified scholarship to Vietnam students. Yeah. 20 for long term, 15 for long term and 20 for 2-year Khmer language program. So if the student from ASEAN country or EU wish to get scholarship from the Cambodian government, yeah, the good way is we should have the agreement. Yeah. And after that, we can implement. Yeah. And the student can contact with the ministry in charge of education of each country and how to get the scholarship. Yeah. Good. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. King. It was a very interesting presentation.
Yeah.
So we have a few questions here already in the chat from our participants. So now we will start the Q&A session. I would like to welcome back both speakers. Maybe before, for the first part of the Q&A session, I have questions that are specific to each of the speaker. And then maybe after that, we will also have some questions for both speakers, okay? So first, there was a question about the VNU. So you talk about a lot of different scholarship programs for students studying there full time. There was a question on whether there are also scholarships or opportunities for students who are interested in going there to study as an exchange student. So maybe you can answer first, sir.
Oh, sure. Thank you for the question, Hannah. From Hannah, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so in terms of tuition, we do not differentiate Vietnamese, local, or international students. So as long as you're a student at VNUIS, all the tuition fee will be the same. However, in terms of being exchange student for a particular semester as an independent student, are currently due to the policy and the law of Vietnam education system, you have to enroll full time since the very first semester, unless you participate through a particular exchange program. And so, currently, if you want to enroll as an independent student, you have to enroll as a new freshman with the same requirements for international other international students, and that means participating as a full-time student. However, we have exchange student every single semester come from so many different countries, but as long as they are hosted in the particular programs, then most of the time you can be an exchange student for free, and you can receive a lot of financial support for that. And in the least ideal scenario, when you have to pay full tuition fee, it will be the same tuition fee to any other students. And so I hope that answers somehow. And if you need more information in terms of what exchange program are available and how to get into them, I can definitely provide you more detailed information in other platform you needed.
Okay, thank you so much. I hope it answers your question, Hannah. So the next question, I have a question for Mr. King. Mr. King, earlier, one of our participants asked about if there are certain scholarships for CMLV countries. So for Cambodia, Myanmar, Laos, and Vietnam. Maybe you can help to answer this question, Mr. King.
Regarding the CCLV scholarship, right now, as I mentioned already, for cooperation between Cambodia and Vietnam, under the agreement, among the 120 scholarship, there are 20 scholarship under the CLMV program in which the Vietnamese government provide 120, but 100 for the government of Vietnam and 20 under the CLMV program. Yeah. But for the student from Vietnam to study in Cambodia is not under the CLMV program.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. So now I have a few questions for both speakers. So these 2 days, there's a lot of information about different academic programs and about different scholarship programs. And we had so many participants in all of the webinar sessions who I'm sure after these 2 days, they're all starting to apply for these programs. So maybe you can give some tips on how the participants here, when they fill out their application forms for the scholarship, how do they make their application stand out so that they have a greater chance to get the scholarships? So whoever wants to start first can start first. Maybe Mr. King, do you want to answer first the question? Do you have any tips for the scholarship applicants?
For the application form for the student if they want to apply scholarship to study in Cambodia, I think they should contact with the Ministry of in charge of education of the country, because we do not select by the government of the Cambodian, but we depend on the government of the other country that send the student to Cambodia. So they might take exam or something. I'm not quite sure about that. Yeah, but for the student from Cambodia to send outside, mostly we have to take an exam. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's important to know that everyone pays attention to the right procedures when they want to apply for the scholarships. Maybe what about you, sir, from Mr. Chu? Do you have any tips for students who wants to apply for the scholarships into VNUIS?
Sure.
How to make their applications
Definitely.
better?
Definitely. I think this is a concern to many of us, and I'm sure I'm just going to give a more maybe I don't know, more simpler answer to that because I'm sure there are procedures, there are deadlines and things to follow. But just to share a little bit of personal experience, I just remember back when I was a student applying for university in the United States, and that was a little small campaign of trying to get scholarship from 30 different universities. And so I just remember it was a nightmare without a plan. And so the first thing I want to encourage all the participants here who are interested, first, make it a plan and have a serious campaign for it. And so it should be planned out detail on what process, what part of the process you're at. The second thing, and I want to just add on from the excellent point from Mr. King is that always stay in touch with the admission officer who are helping you because they should be the one provide you with the information you need the most. And that is definitely one of the important bases so they can truly understand their criteria because some scholarship are not for maybe the most excel academic student, but for the student with extracurricular activities achievement. So know exactly the criteria, understanding is probably one of the biggest factors that grant you the chances for that. And the third point is that also understand the mechanics of how it works. Some scholarship may come in the terms of first come first serve, but some scholarship may be from a ranking system. And so, and the last point I want to say to stand yourself out. I think have a good preparations for how to present yourself. Normally at VNUIS, we grant scholarship on the basis of academic and personal achievement. But how do we verify that? We also take very seriously in getting to know the candidate, and we do with international students. We do that in two methods. First one, we interview them, and the second method is we get to know them through a personal essay. And so for writing an essay or trying to do well on an interview, just think about presenting yourself that you're the most fit candidate instead of trying to always be the best version of everything. Okay. Yeah. And so be suitable instead of being just the best of everything. And that will be my 2 cents.
Okay, thank you so much. I think we have time for one more question for both speakers. So currently with the situation of the pandemic, a lot of people have been asking like, obviously different countries are in different conditions right now, but we're all wondering, a lot of people are wondering how the situation might affect education and especially for those who want to apply to programs in your countries. How do you think the situation will affect their application progress and process? Yes. So who would like to answer first?
I think Mr. Again, yeah. But for me, as I told you already, because we send the student or we have something, it's based on the plan. It may be prepare everything already, right? Yeah. But for Mr. Fu, maybe he has a lot of idea about that. But I just want to only say about during that pandemic, it will really be difficult, right? Even though we select the student already, but we cannot send them to the country that they are going to study. And in some country, they provide online something, yeah, like as Japan, Hungary, or something. We got the applicant, the student already, we select already, but they cannot go to study outside. So the host university they provide online course. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. King. Mr. Chu, do you want to add some? Do you want to add on to that, or
sure.
do you have a reply?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be very brief with this. I mean, obviously the pandemic's pretty much changed everything upside down across many different parts of the world. And I think now it's very important for education institutions to really think that nobody is left out of that picture. And so, particularly in Vietnam, we are very thankful that we have been very aggressive in terms of fighting this whole pandemic together across our political system. And so, currently at this moment, I mean, I still have my faculty and my student can come into class face-to-face basis, and we are very thankful for that. And this upcoming semester, we're still having international coming in from different countries. We have new international coming in from Korea. And so, of course, this whole pandemic make the process a bit more difficult and make the process maybe have a few extra, I would say, red tapes, but it's just for the necessity of keeping everybody safe. And so for new international students, do not hesitate to just apply and try the opportunity. I'm sure every single country will have the safety concern become the first priority, and they will have a specific procedure and policies to keep you safe as far as incoming the country. For example, in Vietnam, you'll be it will take a bit longer for the visa process, and it will take a bit longer for the medical checkup process. But it is very doable, and it's available. And so we have new international students coming from Korea that coming in this fall for us. And at least by being in Vietnam, we are very thankful that during this pandemic, we are able to do that, and we are able to gain the trust of students in Asia that they're still coming in and knowing that they'll be here safe, because we still have students that can be able to come into class. And so I would say I still want to encourage the student, and I'm pretty sure by now that most of the universities in the world are thinking of the way to do this remotely as well. So also take that as an option, and pandemic or not, learning should not be stopped. And so be courageous of finding out more opportunities.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Chia and Mr. King. I'm sure that everyone here today has learned a lot of new information and new opportunities to study in ASEAN. So, but however, if you guys still need more information from them, you can still visit their virtual booths from the website to get more information. Or if you're interested in getting the slides, you can always send an email to aseaneu2020@gmail.com. Okay, and with that, I would like to close today's webinar. Thank you so much to Mr. King and Mr. Chu, and thank you for everyone here who has participated. If you're interested to know more, we still have one more webinar after this, so just stay tuned. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, and hope to see you again soon.
Thank you all. Be safe.
Yeah.
Right. So, ooh, Harold, we're having a lot of people coming in. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah, we're having a lot of people coming in right now. So, hi, everyone. Welcome to the third ASEAN EU Scholarship Day. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot of like things going on about these two countries that we're going to talk about. So, first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aloysius Ephraim. You can call me Ephraim. I am an international relations student of Parahyangan Catholic University, and I was also the Erasmus Plus scholarship awardee to TU Dortmund in Germany. So yeah, today and right now we're actually having the eighth webinar or the last one for today. And for today, we're going to have two countries that is going to present their scholarship, and it is from Italy. We're going to have Mr. Romero. You can see him here, and also from the representative of the German Academic Exchange Service, or the AAD, which will have Miss Olivia. So she's also here. So yeah, so I hope that everyone will actually enjoy this presentation, and for everyone that is coming here, you can also introduce yourself in the chat box. You can tell us where you come from, or where are you currently studying in, what are you studying in, and then afterwards, when you have questions, you can also write it in the chat box, and then we will have the question and answer session in which we will ask your questions to the speakers. And also for the speakers, everyone will have 15 minutes to present their materials. And yeah, we will start with the Italian representative, and then we're going to start with and then we're going to continue with the German representative. So yeah, for Mr. Romero, maybe we can start by checking this first.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
All
Hello.
right, loud and clear. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
All
Okay.
good.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right then. So Mr. Romero, you may have the floor.
Thank you,
Maybe. Yeah.
Aloysius. Yes, thank you for opportunity. Thank you for the time. And let me introduce myself first. My name is Romero. On behalf of Italian Embassy in Jakarta, I will represent myself to present the Italian Embassy here, and we will propose three main points here. Starting from the Italian industrial excellence, and then the second one we will propose you about the education excellence, and then the third one we will propose you the whole activities of Italian cultures in Indonesia. So yes, thank you very much. And maybe for the other audience, maybe keep to mute the microphone first.
Yeah. Thank you, please.
Thank you, Aloysius. Yes. I will start right now. Can you play the first video presentations that I will present to all audience here?
Okay, for the operators.
This is our industrial 4.0 excellence. And also Italy becoming the second biggest manufacturer, and Italy also become the biggest industry 4.0 actor plant. And this is what did you know about Italy? Italy is a pizza maker. Uh, and then you can see the fact what is Italy itself. We are the world leader in creations of major industry. And how about the Latin lovers? Have you heard about Italian is Latin lovers? But the fact is, Italy the fifth largest red star plus in manufactured goods. How about the mommy boys? Have you heard about Italian is the mommy boys? But the fact is, you can see here, Italy is the world's fourth largest producers of gold and silver jewelry, 75%. How about the party addicts? Sorry. Have you heard about Italy about the party addicts? And you can see here another fact of Italy itself. How about the incredible idol? You can see here another fact of Italy. We are the number one furniture exporter to non-EU countries. Italian gestures. Have you heard about Italian gestures? Another fact of Italy itself, we are the Europe's second largest exporter of machinery. How about the crazy drivers? Have you heard about Italian is a crazy drivers? Another fact for the Italy itself, Italian automotive sectors were like the some of the best brand in the world in terms of automotive sectors. How about eternal children's? Have you heard about eternal children's for Italian? Another fact here for the Italy, you can see to send a satellite to orbit. La Dolce Vita. Have you heard about La Dolce Vita? Another fact again about the food enthusiastic of the Italian. So means that here 40 billion euros worth of good in food and drink industry. So now we continue about education's excellence. Now I'm focusing here for the educations. In the spring 2020, which means during our COVID-19 this year, Italy make like a revolution for the education itself. So starting about thinking study abroad in spring to 2020. So here, Italy, 80,000 courses, 7,000 exam, and 30,000 graduation sessions have been made online during the spring 2020, especially during the lockdown for COVID-19 pandemics. So they focus about study the virus and the whole international students that having study in Italy, they can still continue and attend of their class as usual online with the three main point: equity, quality, and safety. And what about the equity itself? So from the Italian government and the Italian institution cooperated with other with a very good coordinating to implement for the whole student to maintain their study. And but still, Italian higher education still the best in the world. We still keep our quality best. And for here, we are top 10 region. So we still, Italian higher education keep their quality to all students that coming study abroad to come and study in Italy. And how about the safety itself? Yes, due to pandemic COVID-19 that Italy experienced before, especially for the international student and also local student. So there's the best quality. And this is of the Italy. I will inform you all here about Italy, actually the place where the thirds of uh, the knowledge come from. Basically, Italy stand out, stand out on the shoulder to the giant history of science. You can see here in the video. He innovated to lighten up even in the dark nights. Italy advanced you about the futures of knowledge. And when the fact here, yeah, but if you want to make it come true, you can experience the science in Italy and you can come and make it real coming to Italy. You can lighten up where the place you can explore the science. Scusa, this is okay. Actually, we are talking about one of the scholarship here. The name is Investor Talent Scholarship here. I think there's problem with the video. This is one of the scholarship that Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs offer for the international student. The name of the scholarship is Invest Your Talent in Italy. You can put it information directly to www.postgraduateinitaly.esteri.it. And the last one, this is our event for the ASEAN EU Cooperation and Scholarship Day last year, directly in the venue of ASEAN Secretariat Building in Jakarta. And this is one of the event European Higher Education Fair that we made last year also. The Italian representative coming from Italy to Indonesia to promote Italian higher education directly here in Indonesia. Thank you, Aloysius. Hello. Hello. I think I'm lost.
All right, yeah. I was muted,
okay.
So yeah. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Romer, for the presentation. So yeah, as you maybe have seen as well from the video, so you can see a lot of like, terms of like places for study in Italy and everything, and you can also like know about like the scholarship, the postgrad in Italy as well. You can see as from the video. But then we will continue to the question and answer session later on. So we will now go to the second speaker first, Miss Olivia from the German.
I'm sorry, Aloysius. Actually, I still have another presentation.
Oh, you still have? Okay,
three.
Sorry.
Yeah, I have 3 video presentations. But before continue
sorry.
the second videos of our Italian activities in Indonesia. I mean, like we promote Italian cultures in Indonesia. I would like to invite all audience here because our ambassadors, I have. His Excellency Benedetto Lateri would like to say greetings to you also. Can you please play the video, the third video that I proposed?
All right.
The third video, yeah.
Okay.
No, not this one, please. The second one. The second, not this one. This is our Italian culture. This is, yeah. The greetings from our ambassadors. Can you play the sound, please?
For the operator, can the sound
even though virtually. Higher education is one of the main key to strengthen bonds and connections between Italy and Indonesia. Italy welcomes you to study and experience our lifestyle. You will definitely benefit from the best quality of the education system together with related working experience in high-end manufacturing and service sector. Italy is top 10 in the world as best education destination and top 3 in European region. But Italy is unique for its magic mix of the best education system and quality of life, as you can see now. Come and study in Italy. Italy is waiting for you. Grazie. Drink about Casino.
The greetings from our ambassadors to to say hello to you all.
Mr. Rome, is you there?
In joining our event, and then I would like to continue our last presentation, cultures promotions in it. Hello, hello.
Yeah, there's like some technical problem with the internet. I think you had. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I turn off my camera so
Okay.
everybody can hear my voice. So the last presentations that I propose about Italian cultures promotions in Indonesia. So maybe the committee please play our last video. What is and you can play also the music so you can see the whole everything about Italian cultures promotions here.
Hello, I'm Maria Battaglia, Director of Italian Cultural Institute in Jakarta. I'm so glad to invite you to follow online our Italian language courses with our extraordinary teachers. Don't forget it, learning a new language and a culture means to build new bridges to get to know each other better. Seguiteci sui nostri social media. A presto! Ciao! Terima kasih!
thank you all. Thank you for watching our presentations, especially for the video presentations. And before to end my sessions, I would like to say to our ambassadors who watch us together, who join with us together. Ciao ambassadore, buonasera. Grazie per guardare ASEAN EU Cooperation and Scholarship Day. I fully appreciate for your support in enjoying our presentations to all audience here. So back to you, Aloysius, as the moderator. Thank you so much, and we'll get. Hello.
All right.
Yes. Thank you, Aloysius. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mr. Rome, for the presentation as well. And as what has been stated by Mr. Rome, we also have a very, very special guest today coming to our session, which is the Italian ambassador for Indonesia. Mr. Ambassador, maybe you would like to say hi to every one of us, probably. Or maybe you can have like raise your hand through the reaction, so people can know that you are also here. We have Ambasciatore Lateri.
Sì. Yeah, Benedetto Lateri.
See. Okay, he's here. Ciao, Ambasciatore. You're still muted. Wait.
Okay, Aloysius, maybe because limited times, we can continue for the second presentations coming from the AAD Germany. Ciao, Ambasciatore. Ciao.
Thank you, Romero. Thank you very much, Romero, for your excellent presentation. Thank you very much also, Eloisius, for hosting us in this very important moment of the cooperation between EU and ASEAN as far as scholarships is concerned. I hope everybody has enjoyed, and the Italian Embassy and the Italian Institute of Culture are very happy and open to receive as much possible students, prospective students to Italy and Europe. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you, Ambasciatore. Thank you so much. And thank you also for Mr. Rome for the presentation. Now we will continue with the second presentation coming from the DAAD, or the German Exchange and Academic Exchange Service. So for Miss Olivia, you may have the floor.
Okay. Thank you for the time given. Can anybody hear me clearly? Okay.
Yes.
In order to have a stable internet connection, I would prefer not to use my webcam camera. So I hope it's okay for you all. So thank you, Aloysius, for the floor, and hi everybody here. Yeah. After you visit Italia, let me take you to the land of ideas, Germany. Yeah. Do you know how many ASEAN students who are currently studying in Germany? If anybody knows the answer, you may type in the chat box. Okay, the answer is more than 10,000 students, and more than 10% are DAAD scholarship holders. So my name is Olivia Sopakoa, and I work for the DAAD Regional Office Jakarta in Marketing and Education Promotion. In the next 10 minutes, I will inform you about our DAAD scholarship program you can benefit from. Next, please. Yeah, I would like to introduce DAAD, the institution where I work. The AAD, or in English we know as German Academic Exchange Service, is a self-governing organization which has members of more than 200 German higher education institutions and around 1,000 student bodies, German student bodies. Our task is to support academic cooperation around the world, especially by promoting students and academics. In 2019, there were 1,700 ASEAN students who were supported by the AAD, and I hope you will be the next one. Next slide, please. Yeah, many well-known artists, writers, scientists, and political leaders are the AAD alumni. On your screen, you see Olga Tokarczuk. Yeah, it's on the first left, who received Nobel Prize in Literature in 2018. And on the second left, there is Mario Vargas, who received as well Nobel Prize in Literature, but in 2010. Next to Mario, we have Professor B.J. Habibie, who is the third president of Republic of Indonesia. He studied in RWTH Aachen, or we can say in Indonesia RWTH Aachen. Then for Indonesian, we have famous actor Sofan Sofian, who graduated from University of Leipzig. They are all DAAD alumni, yeah, a few of DAAD alumni. Who knows, in future, you can be one of DAAD alumni as well. Next slide, please. Let's take a look on what the AAD offers for you. First of all, kindly visit the website of the AAD Indonesia, www.daad.id. At the home page, you will see a quick, easy, navigable search bar with drop-down tab. There are 5 drop-down tabs, such as Home, Study and Research in Germany, Study and Research in Indonesia, Find Funding, and About Us. Then choose Find Funding and select the AAD scholarships for Indonesia. On your screen now, you are on the page the AAD scholarships for Indonesia. It describes an overview of the AAD scholarship programs, especially that currently offered. In the next slide, you will see some screenshot of our scholarship program taken from our website. But don't worry, some scholarship here are available for ASEAN students as well. Next slide, please. Yeah. Besides master and doctoral scholarship programs, we offer funding for study visit for groups of foreign students to Germany. The group should visit at least 2 German universities where they participate in the academic program. A cultural program is to organize in evenings or at weekends. The applicant of this funding should be a university teacher who will accompany a group of students of minimum 10 persons to maximum 15 persons. We provide lump sum of 50 euros per day per person, mobility allowance of 780 euros per person, and insurance. The duration of funding is 7 to 12 days. 3 times a year, we receive the application, which the deadlines are 1st of February, then 1st of May, and the last 1st of November. Next slide, please. Okay. Actually, I forgot to say to mention about some little thing. Yeah, for scholarship study visit for group of foreign students, it is important to submit the AAD. It is important to submit application via the AAD portal. And for the inquiry, you can contact the name of coordinator who was on the screen. Yeah. For those who want to pursue master in Germany, a few courses are for doctorate. We have scholarship for development-related postgraduate courses or EPOS. In German, Entwicklungsbezogene Postgraduiertenstudiengänge. It's very difficult to say. This scholarship program offers 40 selected postgraduate courses from various fields which applicants can choose from the list. But don't worry, most of these courses are taught in English. Applicants should have at least 2 years working experience after holding bachelor degree. It's a full scholarship. It means we provide international travel allowance, monthly living allowance of 850 euros, annual additional study allowance, and insurance. The duration of funding depends on the duration of the study course itself. The application should be sent to the respective course of or a university. You have to pay attention on the deadline, since the deadline may vary from one university to another. For the detailed information, kindly visit our website. And still, if you have any question, do not hesitate to send email to Miss Lydia Natali. And this scholarship is available as well for ASEAN students. Next one, please. Yeah. Next, we have a scholarship for graduates who want to continue their education in Germany with postgraduate or continuing course of study in the field of architecture, music, fine art, design, visual communication, film, and performing art. In the field of architecture, the program will only fund the projects in the area of design or planning. So we welcome the applicants who have gained a first university degree or bachelor in the areas of architecture, interior design, monument conservation, urban planning or urban development, regional planning, landscape architecture, and landscape planning. The deadline of the application is September 30th. In the field of the music, the program only funds projects in the artistic field. Foreign applicants who have gained a bachelor degree in the field of music at the latest by the time they commence their scholarship-supported study program may apply. For applicants from the field musicology or music education or even musician with a specific projects, the AAD has other AAD scholarship program that can be found at the website www.daad.de/scholarships. Yeah. The deadline of application is October 1st. In the field of fine art, design, communication, visual communication, and film, the program only funds projects in the artistic and creative area. So applicants who have gained a bachelor degree in the field of fine art, design, visual communication, and film, at the latest by the time they commence their scholarship supported study program may apply. The deadline of application is November 30th. In the field of performing art, the program only funds projects in the artistic field of performing arts, such as drama, theater directing, theater dramaturgy, performance studies, dance, and choreography. The deadline of application is October 30th. Application should be sent to the AAD portal. The access of the AAD portal generally opens about 6 weeks before application deadline. At latest. We provide monthly living allowance, travel allowance, and insurance. Duration of funding is 1 to 2 years. If there are any questions arise, kindly contact to Miss Ripka Gloria. Next slide, please. Okay, research. Last but not least, we offer research grants who have completed a a master degree or diploma. Diploma is a German classical academic degree. The candidates can conduct their research at a university or in a non-university research institute in Germany. The AAD provides international travel allowance, monthly living allowance, insurance, and language course in Germany. The duration of funding is 3 to 4 years. Research proposal, letter of acceptance from a supervisor in Germany, list of publication, and other required document should be submitted via the AAD portal at least on October 20. For detailed information, kindly visit www.daad.id or our website, the AAD Indonesia website, and contact Ms. Ripka Gloria if you have any question. Just for a short information or a short announcement, the DAAD Jakarta will organize a webinar research grants for doctoral candidates. It will be held on Wednesday, 19 August. So it means next week. So we invite you to join it. For information and registration, kindly visit our website. Next slide, please. Yeah. On your screen, you find some links you can benefit from. To select courses and university, you may visit www.myguide.de/en and to find out whether you fulfill the requirements, website www.daad.de/admission minus requirements is the right website for you. To search scholarship that suits you best, kindly take a look the information on www.daad.de/scholarships. To obtain information about possibility doing internship in Germany, please visit www.daad.de/internship. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for your attention, and I'll get back to the moderator.
All right, thank you. Okay, thank you, Ms. Olivia, for the presentation, and I'm sure that a lot of people are actually has been asking questions already on the chat box. But now, so that everyone can actually also hear about the the whole question being answered, so we'll now first go to the questions coming for Mr. Rome from the Italian embassy representative. So the first one is, I think this is also this is also coming for everyone, because they are asking whether the scholarships are only available for Indonesians or are also available for all ASEAN member countries.
Thank you, Aloysius. So for the scholarship coming from Italian governments in Italy actually open for all non-EU citizens. So I can highlight to all non-EU citizens. So it's open for you all, starting for the undergraduates until doctoral programs. But then that I propose in the video presentation, I present you Invest Your Talent Scholarship, means the scholarship only available for the master degree programs that's coming from Italian Trade Agency, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and also the Italia. We offer you Invest Your Talent Scholarship only for the master degree programs, but we have another scholarship that you can find another scholarship also coming from the university or coming from the local province. The local government in Italy offers the scholarship to all international students that are learning in that province. We call it as DSU scholarship.
All right. So the scholarship is available for everyone outside of the EU, and it is also, you have also a lot of like scholarship not only from the government, the central government, but also from the regional government and from the university, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So everyone here that come from other ASEAN countries, you can join as well. And then the second question is there any short courses scholarship for learning the Italian language?
Yes, we have. we only focus for the Italian language short courses directly in Italy. Uh, we focus on the in the regional of Toscana. Oh, sorry, in the city of Siena, yeah, in Toscana province. And then the other one, Perugia. Have you heard about Perugia? If you like, yeah, Perugia. We offer Perugia Italian language course, and also the second one Siena. But then, if you like to focus directly under university, you can choose in Naples city, Napoli. We have Federico II. Federico II itu I mean they offer also Italian language course, and another one in Napoli. Have you heard about Lorentale? Lorentale is the center of the language higher institution in Italy, located in Napoli. Lorentale.
Okay.
So they also provide Italian language course to international students, but mostly Indonesians. They went to Siena and then also Perugia.
Perugia. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Robe, for the question, for the answer. Sorry, I mean. So now we will move on to the question for the DAAD. I know that for the DAAD or the DAAD, there have been several questions that has been actually answered by the team as well, by Miss Olivia's team in the chat box. But then maybe this is also important for everyone else. So I'm going to ask for Miss Olivia for this question. The first one is, how do we know that our education, our previous education, be it our master's degree or our bachelor degree, is eligible for the admission to study in Germany? Miss Olivia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for the questions. You may visit the website of DAAD, so www.daad.de/admission. So you can see whether your latest education certificate is acknowledged in Germany or not. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. And so maybe I have also a follow-up question. So maybe for some of the students here that has been has been recently graduating high school, they have been asking questions on whether or not they should have this matriculation program or the student collect program before. So is there such thing is actually also applicable for those who are actually going to apply for the master's or postgraduate program?
Okay, for a high school graduate, if you want to pursue your bachelor degree, Indonesian high school graduates with national curriculum, yeah. Last year we had a national exam or UN, but this year it is cancelled, yeah. This certificate, high school certificate, and is unfortunately is not recognized as a qualification of Hochschulzugangsberechtigung. Apa tuh ya dalam bahasa it's a German terminology actually, so it's Indonesian high school certificate is not qualified to get accepted directly to a university. So you have to attend the class at preparatory class, yeah, or student college. We call it in German actually. But for bachelor graduates, basically it's recognized in Germany if you want to pursue your master degree in Germany.
Okay, so there's no need to actually do the whole thing again. All right, thank you so much, Miss Olivia, for the answer. And maybe this question is also applicable for both Mr. Rome and also Miss Olivia. So maybe Miss Olivia can answer first, and then Mr. Rome can continue. So this question is about the pandemic. Since we all know that we have this COVID-19 pandemic and everything is being on hold, I mean, and then everything is being done online. So how So how is this going to affect the continuance of our scholarship and everything? So yeah.
Thank you for the question. Actually, it's a good question and a tough question for me. Yeah, but for us, for the AAD, there is no apa in Jerman beeinflusst, apa pengaruh apa tuh?
Effect.
Effect, yeah.
Influencing the fact,
Influence.
impact.
Sorry. Yeah. Influence to our DAA to our scholarship holders, so they can continue the study without being worried of whether the scholarship is cancelled or postponed. Yeah. So.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Olivia. So, Mr. Romy, you want to answer from the Italian point of view?
Okay, from the Italian point of view, during the pandemic, starting lockdown in the beginning of March, and then we open borders in the beginning of May. So the experience to fight the coronavirus during the COVID-19 pandemic, the whole Italian institutions they cooperate each other, they united each other, and also they collaborate with the ministry. So from the first video, I propose to you all that we have three main points during our experience: the equity, quality, and safety. So the whole things we made and we achieved, we accomplished uh, more than 80,000 courses online, and also more than 70,000 exam online. And we did more than 30,000 graduation sessions to all students, even local and also international students. And also, what the best, I mean, like enough that government and also the whole actors in it. Starting, we open borders, continuity pace to open our sectors, starting for the hospitality sector, starting for the education sector, starting for the industry sector, and also starting for the another sectors that mostly get impact from the coronavirus pandemic. So we all everything well, and then the three main points. Don't forget the equity, quality, and also safety.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Rome, for the answer. So for every one of you that is going to apply for the scholarship, either be it from the Italian scholarship or maybe from the Germany one, so don't worry, because the pandemic is hindering things, but then it doesn't actually stop everything from moving forward. So yeah, so you can still apply for the information, and for the like Miss Olivia has said, you can go to the website of the AAD or the DAAD, or for the Italian one, you can also go to the postgraduate website for the Italian one. So okay, so for everyone, thank you so much for actually coming to the webinar for today, for our last webinar, the 8th webinar, and also for Mr. Rome, thank you for coming, and also for Miss Olivia, thank you for coming, and also for Ambassadore Latteri, thank you for having coming to see us here in the webinar. So I hope that you guys have a good evening, and also you will be more motivated to actually, do and study, and also like to apply for all of the scholarship that is actually been given forward for every one of us. And don't forget to stay healthy and stay safe in your homes as well. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you so much,
Thank you
everyone.
for
Thank
having me.
you. Thank you. See you
Auf
later.
Wiedersehen.
Hey.